Greetings everyone and welcome to another episode of Alliance War. Today, Loki is facing off against Assassins Reloaded. And for those of you who don't know, this is the alliance that Kilogrins is in. He's a fellow MCOC YouTuber. So I'm going to put a link to his channel and you should go subscribe to him if you're not already. So this first fight, you can see, it's Labyrinth Ultron, and the fight is very simple. With Iceman, you just punch him a lot and you put Cold Snap up. And you can't evade with Cold Snap up. You can parry him, so it's very easy to put Cold Snap up for this node. So, yeah, pretty much just punch his face in while stopping his evade the entire fight. Even with class disadvantage, this fight is no big deal. For the next fight, I'm going to be using Archangel to take out this Gwenpool. And as many of you know, with class advantage and against an opponent who can bleed and be poisoned, Archangel pretty much wrecks everyone in the game. Like, you still have to play very well with him, but it's not even a contest versus an opponent like a Gwenpool. I do kind of hate how Diversity has added champions like Gwenpool to Alliance War defense, as there's no challenge in this fight. So, nerf Diversity. Hyperion. His power gain can be annoying if you don't have a power control champion, but if you do have what I and many others consider the best power control champion in the game, he's kind of a joke. Especially since I practice taking out 565 level 200 with a bunch of local nodes and the global node on him in Alliance Quest Map 6 all the time. He's just a joke. He's easy to roll over. This fight means nothing to me. I understand if you do struggle fighting Hyperion, he can be tricky, but Magic is that amazing of a champion. So at that split there, where you can decide if you're going to go to the top or the bottom lane there, I like to wait and see which lane needs help the most, and I also like to bring at least one champion that can handle each mini-boss that that you can access from those lanes. So, I ended up going to the bottom one, and the first opponent in my way is Spider-Man. So, look here and see what I did wrong. I entered this fight, I went straight in on his unblockable L1, and if you've ever watched me live stream, or maybe in some of my other videos, you know that when I fight an unblockable special one Spider-Man, I like to block the webs, because you can. The punches are the part that's unblockable, and then evade the punches, and that is very successful for me Except this time I got a bit cocky and I tried to keep attacking into him when he had a bar of power, which was a bit dumb on my part. However, Ice Armor really saved me there, and I was able to get the fight back under my control. And now the rest of this fight is mine. Spider-Man has no say in the matter. Magic vs. Juggernaut. Easy fight, easy life. Once you get the power control going, Jugs is under your control. The only thing you need to keep in mind is you get a ton of power when you fight Juggernauts, when you have 5 out of 5 Mystic Dispersion. Every time he uses a special, the Unstoppable triggers twice. So when they both expire, you're going to get 24% of the power bar, your full power, instantaneously, and it can be a little difficult to manage, especially with the Furies going. As you can see, I have power a lot in this fight. The Power Steel also adds a lot to this power control. But if you don't blow past your L2 into your L3, then it's fairly easy to lock him down. I take a few hits, but I still have Jugs down to his science. Besides maybe a Blade, I think Magic is the best option for this fight. Then maybe a Dr. Octopus. So I did not end up fighting the Morningstar boss. An alliance mate of mine came in there with his 565 blade and just wiped the floor with her. We did end up losing, and as you can see here, we both 100% explored each other. But they had a little bit more attacker bonuses than we did, and they have a decent mixture of diversity with meta champions to include some difficulty. So they ended up getting the win on those two fronts. So shout out to Assassins Reloaded. It was a good war. It was just clean chat, no banter back and forth. It was a pleasure fighting you guys. Look forward to see you guys again. And have a good one, everyone.